A dense fog hangs over a desolate country road. Two men, Vladimir and Estragon, linger near a single barren tree, locked in an endless wait. The hours pass in agonizing slow motion. To combat the crushing boredom, the ragged companions engage in trivial games, complain about their physical ailments, and casually debate hanging themselves from the branches. Time is actively ticking forward around them, but the men are completely paralyzed. They refuse to leave because they are waiting for the arrival of a mysterious figure known only as Mr. Godot. This stagnant vigil is a deliberate trap. The audience is forced to sit in the uncomfortable stillness alongside the characters, confronted directly with the absurdity of the human condition. The architect of this trap is Samuel Beckett. With this play, he established the foundation of the theater of the absurd, a theatrical movement built on intentionally destroying traditional narrative arcs. The core premise of the genre is that human beings exist in a universe that is entirely indifferent and unresponsive to our struggles. It operates on the rule of zero consequence. In this space, no amount of human effort, suffering, or action will yield a meaningful result. If we strip away logical plots, heroic actions, and any form of consequence, how do characters survive a story where nothing actually happens? The first day on the road is a grueling exercise in monotony. Vladimir and Estragon are so desperate for an external interruption that they leap at any distraction. That distraction arrives in the jarring form of Pozzo, a cruel master, and his subservient companion Lucky, steered by a thick rope around his neck. Lucky's only apparent purpose is to entertain the waiting men. On command, he dances and delivers a frantic, fragmented monologue made entirely of nonsense. After the travelers leave, the day's climax arrives. A young messenger boy approaches the tree. He announces that Mr. Godot will not come tonight, but promises he will arrive tomorrow. The first day ends precisely where it began. The board resets, leaving the men anchored to the same spot, steeped in passive anticipation. The curtain rises on the second evening. The men return to the same stretch of dirt, but the barren tree now has a few small leaves. Those leaves confirm that the natural world is moving forward. Time is passing, and the seasons are changing, even as the men themselves remain completely stagnant. Pozzo and Lucky wander back to the road, but their dynamic has undergone a shocking deterioration. Pozzo has gone entirely blind, helplessly dependent on his servant, and Lucky has been rendered completely mute. Mapping this timeline, neither Pozzo nor the men remember the previous day. Time snaps backward, twisting into an infinite circle. The messenger returns. Godot isn't coming. In this decaying loop, their minds break down while their circumstances remain hopelessly frozen. In the final moments of the play, Vladimir and Estragon are completely consumed by despair. They agree, definitively, to abandon their vigil. They look at each other. Estragon asks, "Well, shall we go?" Vladimir replies, "Yes, let's go." The curtain falls on a haunting visual contradiction. Despite their explicit agreement to leave, neither character moves a single muscle. Their intention to act is completely smothered by the paralyzing weight of passive hope. Their endless wait by the tree mirrors a universal human instinct, the desire to seek out external purpose, or wait for a savior to fix our circumstances. The character of Godot functions as a persistent void, an absence that gives the characters a reason to avoid making their own choices. Godot serves as a metaphor for external salvation, religious rescue, or the someday that humans use to justify their present stasis. By waiting for an arrival that never comes, the characters allow their real lives to pass them by in a vacuum of inaction.